Alright, what's going on YouTube? Today we got a low tape for y'all. He got his braids in. We're just gonna be cutting everything down on the sides to get into our desired length. Low tape, simple low tape for y'all. Shouldn't take that long at all. Y'all, I'm on the time frame today. I was kind of late getting to work. Not because I didn't wake up on the right time, but you know, I needed my hot towels for today and I forgot to put them in the dry in the morning. So I had to let them dry this morning. So yeah, low tape, fast, easy steps. Let's get into it. So the first thing, we're gonna do, obviously, we're gonna try to do this all in one take. We're gonna try to pin the hair up. Well, we have to pin the hair up. That's the first thing that you do want to do. Pin all the hair up, get all the hair that you want out of the way or that you do not want to cut out of the way. So, the Velcro things are good, but it don't really grip the hair like talking about it, I would say. So just don't have no clips. Whenever you do a lineup, don't have no clips inside of a person's head, I would say, because it just kind of puts a little bit more tension on the scalp. It's really good for fading. Clips are really good for fading, but whenever you're working with a client with hair like this, any type of hair for any type of long hair that you got to pin up and whatnot, you don't want to work. We're going to do it from right here. You don't want to work when doing a lineup with pins in this hair. You do not want to do that. Y'all, I'm hitting my camera. Let me zoom in a little bit for y'all. Do this out, but right down. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure the lighting right. But the only reason why pins are like, it is only really because of the simple fact that it kind of makes the hair go up. It lifts the hair up. You ever pulled the pins out of somebody's hair and it was like up off of the scalp? So, and now what we're doing right now is our second phase, second process. We're getting our foundation right. Basically just combing out the hair, lifting the hair up off of the scalp, because we will be cutting all of this excess hair down, because we don't want him with braids with a thick, basically an undercut, a thick hair underneath. It just won't sit right, it won't look right. So we got to cut all this down to a desired length. So you as a barber, boom, we're going to zoom out a little bit. We're going to zoom out all the way so I can see what's really going on. You as a barber, kind of got to determine, like, this is basically filling everything out. This is a client consultation. I already talked to the client and whatnot. I know what type of haircut we doing. But you right now, combing the hair out, you can do this while you're talking to the client, but I've already cut this man's hair about 2 times before, I would say, so I really already know what I'm getting into. But you kind of got to decide what length. Let's say this is a new client. You got to decide what length do you want to cut the hair down? What type of hair texture does he have? You know, all these little things that would matter inside of a cut. You got to kind of dictate that and decide that while you're doing this in a short amount of time. Basically, if this is a new client, you don't want him to know that. I mean, you might know what you're doing, but you don't want him to feel like you don't know what you're doing. So you really got to all decide this in your head in like a couple minutes of, the client consultation. So, which I'm pretty good at. I know exactly how to, let me make sure let me wipe off the lens for y'all. So the tools that we're going to be using for today is obviously our black labels and these masters. Y'all was about to do it in other take, but I like doing this little black label and these masters. Y'all, I brought my low pros today, but we're not going to use them. I have to set them right. And then we're going to use our soft trimmers and our hitters. Hard trimmers or hitters are meant to set in the lines, the final lineup and stuff like that. The soft trimmer is meant to set in all of our guideline lines so that we don't irritate the client's skin or anything like that. Soft trimmers and clippers or trimmers that's not all the way zero gap. So what we're going to start by cutting everything down. We're going to start off with a number 1 guard. I feel like a number 1 guard is a nice place to start whenever you're doing somebody's hair. Or maybe a 1.5 is a good place to start. So you're going to get it from this angle. Y'all have to do this little thing in the back of my camera real quick. Zoom in for y'all. Boys and girls can see. And we're going to start with the level all the way closed. If you're not too sure, you can start off with a bigger guard with your client. And you can also start off with the lever. Well, I don't really recommend the lever all the way open, because I feel like the lever all the way open, going with the grain like this, don't really cut as fluently or efficiently when it comes to cutting the hair down. I feel like level all the way closed, the teeth so close together, you know, the steel blade and the cutting blade, the teeth so close together, it just cuts more, it just cuts better. So we're doing it with the level all the way closed with the #1 guard, and me looking at the client. I've already done this here before. This is the right length. As y'all can see, this is how far we're taking it down. This gets the hair more manageable. It looks way more cleaner with his, I think it's box braids. So you see it is. He got his box braids in. Look, it's gonna look way more cleaner with his box braids at this length instead of having it. Cause this right here, our next guard up is like a 1.5, or you could do a 2 guard if you're working with, if you don't have a 1.5 guard. But this is basically 1.5. And you see all this bulk right? Hold on, y'all can't see. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Trying to get these angles for y'all. Let it focus. You see all this bulk right here? Like we don't want all that when he have his box braids. So we cut all of that down. But you do want to slowly work your way down just to make sure it's the right length, or it's a decent length for your foundation. So y'all can start setting in all of your guidelines and everything. And y'all, this is the perfect time. Nobody's at the shop. I'm the only one at the shop, so perfect time to make a video. Kind of quiet. I got the TV to my liking with a volume, and yeah. So, and we're gonna do this all throughout the rest of the hair real quick. We're gonna try to do one take, bro. Y'all, we're gonna try to do so many videos today while everybody not here. I'm gonna take advantage of this. So. Today is another kind of slow day for me. Today is basically, this month is basically January, man. January is considered, if you're having a slow month this month, January is considered one of the slowest months for all barbers. So, yeah, I'm trying to get it to where I can really see, because I know the lighting is kind of, it's there, but it's not, you know. And we're gonna go ahead and cut the lineup down. But with the lineup, I'm gonna open up the level all the way open first, and then we're gonna cut it down. Boom. Turn the client this way, kind of see what we're working with. He has a cowlick right here on his lineup. A cowlick is basically a spot in the lineup that's, the hair just wants to grow a different way. So you have to cut it a little bit differently. On a cowlick, please. So we're gonna do for this cowlick, just to show y'all some extra precautions and some extra steps. Because if you cut a hair, so a cowlick is this. His lineup wants to go down, this side wants to go down, but this side right here in the part of his lineup, I'm gonna let y'all zoom in real quick on that. If y'all see that one spot, turn the camera a little bit, it wants to grow up. The hair is growing upwards. So in this spot, what you can do, you can go this way, but with a bigger guard. So I'm about to put on my #2 guard and go over this area. This might not cut anything, this might cut it, who knows? It's barely cutting anything. It wants to go that way, but cutting the hair against the grain, y'all, will actually make the hair dang near disappear. We're gonna zoom out. We're gonna zoom out. Boom, get this side. We're gonna get the normal parts first, and then we're gonna worry about the cowlick. Because the main goal for the cowlick is, you don't truly have to cut it down all the way with the one guard all the way closed. You just wanna give it that illusion, y'all. You wanna give it that illusion. It might sound crazy, but you wanna give it the illusion or the same length as the other pieces of hair, basically. Really, it's not an illusion because it is gonna be cut down, but you gotta cut it down, or you gotta treat it a little bit differently. You want it to look the same exact length. So we're gonna start the level all the way open because we just used the next highest guard, which was the 2 guard. Most people, they'll go this way, but I don't really like doing that. I do it sometimes, close it a little bit, and it's slowly going down. Close it a little bit. And we're just gonna stop right there. That's good enough for me. We don't wanna create any bald spots or any crazy light spots, anything like that. So that's it right there, that's all we needed. We're gonna move the camera over a little bit and get started with setting our foundation. Well, not our foundation, but our guidelines to set us up for success with our tapers. So with our tapers, it is a low taper, obviously. So we're gonna start the taper right here. You cut all this, all right? Yeah. All right. do that, we're gonna make this line a little bit more present. I like to take it to the top of his ear, like right there where his ears basically starts at. I like to cut all this off. But basically, this is the slowest month for barbers, y'all, so don't feel bad or don't feel discouraged or don't feel, you know, this month, I mean, it's not really that slow for me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm probably not gonna make as much as I would have the other months, but it's gonna be like right there the same. It might be like a little bit less, but I'm on track to make, you know, a certain amount of money. You know, I can see I can track my money through the apps that I use. That's why the app is such a good, a thing to use when you're a barber. It makes everything more simpler. It's a better process with the app. Clients just book, they just come. It automatically accepts your appointments. You ain't got to do a lot of calling and all this other stuff. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I hate getting phone calls, bro. I be imagine having, so around like 230, 240 clients that I've gained in like the last 6 months, because I've been only out here for 6 months. You know, we're gonna set in this guideline. We're gonna use light pressure when setting this neck line up, with a neck guideline right here. Y'all, my next client is, I can see him pulling out. But basically, hold up. I ain't gonna lie, my client pulling up made me forget what I was gonna talk about, y'all. That's crazy. Or what I was about to say, that's insane. We're gonna finish this this guideline right here. But basically, the shape of your first line, your guideline, will dictate how successful or how your taper should turn out. We're gonna focus it for y'all. I know it's not focusing. I don't know why. Let me see, y'all. We almost. There you go. Nope. There you go. It's like it's going in, going out, going in, going out. So we're gonna start this back taper. I have a down fading technique. So we're gonna do level all the way open. You have to give yourself room to work. Give yourself room to work. Every client may be different, so you kind of want to judge it off of your client's neck width and stuff like that. If you want to make that guideline, that second guideline, a half an inch or an inch, or if you're making it 2 inches, hey, go ahead and do that. I've never made a guideline 2 inches, but hey. But it's all about how much you want to work with. Because we cut everything down with the 1 guard, the highest guard against the grain will be a number 2 guard. So I have to make room for the number 2 guard, 1 guard, 0 guard, and then we're now fading out. Right now with this level all the way open, we're slowly closing the level, moving down. And I think I was talking about how much I was making. I think I wasn't done with that. I'm not too sure. But I make a decent amount, more than, I make kind of what a normal barber would make this month. And well, I've already made that, basically. We got 2 more weeks to go, so. Basically what the average barber makes, whatever you think the average barber makes, I made that already. And we have 2 more weeks remaining. So, and this month like a little 3 week type thing. So, well, it's like 5 weeks in a month for this month. Y'all don't tripping. Y'all, it's early in the morning too, so be patient with me. Be patient with me, brother. And we're basically just fading down, moving down with the inside of the fade. As you close your level and as you move down, you should close your level. We got it all the way back open. We touching up some spots, making that guideline more present, making the fade a little bit more even. The first guideline is how you should fade the rest of the fade. Even though you're fading down, you should always fade either like this. If you set that first guideline in straight, fade straight, fade down straight. If you set it in like this, you have to fade down like that. All right, 2 guard. And we're going to level all the way close. 2 guard, all the way up there. This is only for this haircut. This haircut doesn't have any weight. Basically, weight is more so like straight hair, or maybe a person with an afro up top, or maybe a person with a flared out top with a bush, a black guy with a flared out top with a bush. You'll have to start flicking out or creating, because they have weight. This doesn't have no weight, so we can take this number 2 guard and go all the way up. because we're not using the shears. We have a designated line right here that we're gonna stop at. So we don't really have to flick out or anything like that on a haircut like this, y'all. One guard, lever all the way open. And we're going right underneath that 2 guard that we had just set in. And because the biggest guard that we cut his hair down with is a number 1 guard, all the way closed, that's what dictates what guard debulks the rest of the fade, or debulks the taper or the fade. No matter what you're doing, it's gonna be all the same exact processes, y'all. You don't have to switch anything up with my steps. Close the lever, move down, and as y'all can see, the fade is fading a little bit. It's getting out. Watch when we put that 0 guard on now. But whatever guard you take the hair down with, is the hair, as the guard, you use the 1 guard size higher to debulk everything. Debulking is basically used for like a big piece of hair, a big line of hair that's just sitting there. It's like a lot of bulkiness. Bulkiness is just a whole bunch of hair just sitting right there. A lot of bulk. Close the lever, move down. Y'all, I gotta get my turns a little bit better. I gotta make myself start sounding smart, y'all, for these videos. I think I'm pretty smart, y'all. What y'all think? What y'all think? Boom, y'all, we about to make videos for the memberships, y'all. We got our 0 guard, and we starting right below that 1 guard. Or picking up where we left off from that 1 guard. Every new guard that we put on our clipper, we're starting with the lever all the way open, y'all. And look at the fading, y'all. You can detail. We haven't detailed yet, y'all. Detailing is basically like, they have different methods of detailing. They have the rake down technique. I don't use the rake down technique necessarily with this clipper. I only use it with my wall seniors. Only because the masses tend to create a line when you go down too far with the rake down technique. But basically, touching up the fade, making all these little dark spots like this and this. As you can see, I was doing this, turning my clipper to the side and basically slicing, breaking up these pieces of hair so they don't be all clumped up together, so it could create a nice transition. So, and the mask is supposed to be very good when setting in these lines. Y'all, I had a client come crazy early. What's up? And y'all, it's always important to speak to your clients whenever you come in. Even though if it's not your client or whatnot, you want to speak to them. Make everybody feel welcome. That's why I got this first station right here. And as y'all can see, that's the end of the fade right there. A nice clean fade. We're going to do the sides. But that's why I picked this spot right here by the window, because I hold myself basically accountable for greeting the clients. And basically the clients see my work when they first come up in here. And what, to put up his finger, 1 minute, 1 moment. Basically the clients, when the client comes up in here, even though, you know, all the barbers don't cut the same up in here, the clients see my work and kind of base what type of haircut they about to get off of my work. That's kind of what I want, y'all. So, even though we don't all cut the same, well, none of us cut the same, so. But if you're walking or whatnot, you can kind of base what type of haircut, or if the barbershop is good shop, so. Y'all, I'm taking on that weight. Imagine somebody that couldn't cut hair was right here in the front of the shop, and the walk-in come in and be like, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, brother. We wouldn't want that to happen. So, 1 guard. That was the 2 guard that we just had. 1 guard all the way open. And y'all, these processes is not that long, y'all. Move down. Let me look back to y'all, see if y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. Move down. All right, as y'all can see, the fade looks already faded, y'all, so. 0 guard. Basically just knocking out these little lines. That's all I use the 0 guard for. I don't really use the 0 guard for blending. I just use it to knock out the line in between the one guard and the no guard when they merge. And that's really it. Look how clean this blend is. Other side, look how quick that was. Didn't really take too long. Y'all, everything's gonna come together. And if we do the lineup too, y'all. So be patient with me. Greatness takes time, y'all. Greatness takes time. You can't rush the process. Level all the way over. Same exact steps. Same exact steps create consistency. But inside of y'all cuts. Y'all keep switching stuff up. Every cut gonna look different. You switch one side up from the other side, the processes that you use, the techniques that you use. You're trying out new techniques on one side and then going to the other side trying new techniques. You're gonna get a totally different cut, y'all. Same stuff. Over and over and over again, y'all. I'm teaching consistency. I'm not teaching just for YouTube money or YouTube paycheck or anything like that. I'm trying to make it interesting for y'all, but I'm not trying to get away from what I'm teaching. I start lying to y'all, saying just random stuff just so I can make content, y'all. My content is true. I try to keep my content true, y'all. Well, I do keep my content true. And try to keep it as real as possible. So, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all don't want to hear. The things that y'all need to hear but don't want to hear. So, I'm that type of YouTube barber. Detailing, one guard. About to get to everybody's favorite part, the lineup pretty soon. As y'all can see, the fade is basically already done, y'all. Nice clean taper. Detailing, getting all these little hairs. Boom. Yeah, the blend is blending, y'all. That's it. Now we're gonna start out with our lineup process. What's up? All right. Yeah. Exam. Oh, you stayed exam for barber? Nice. It was hard or it was decently hard? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah.
Alright, look, I'm gonna be back this evening because I got a couple jobs and shit.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? But I gotta go from the biggest and village to the job site.
Yeah.
Make sure we got everything.
Yeah.
Alright, dude.
Alright. What's up? Yeah. Man, you know they got a bathroom in here. You rubbing your stomach like... Yeah. Yeah, that was another barber. He had just got into the shop. Let me see if y'all could... Yeah, he an old head, so... Old head do old head things, yeah. He just got his, I don't know what he was talking about. I thought he been had his license. That's crazy. But I guess he just got his license, y'all. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I failed my first. So there's 3 barbers tests inside the Barber State Board test. I failed one of them. I passed 2 and I failed 1. But really well, in Mississippi, because that's why I took my test there, in Mississippi, y'all, they make you just take the part that you failed. So I retook that part and I passed it. So, and y'all just really just study what you've been going over for the whole entire year, y'all. So that's all it is. Study what you've been doing for the whole entire year. Should pass. But you have to take it serious. Don't study like a week prior. I'm trying to tell y'all at least 2 weeks, y'all. At least 2 weeks of full dedication of studying and stuff. And basically what we just did is our line prep, basically. Just a little bit of alcohol. That's what y'all seen on the cotton swab that I had. Or the cotton, just the cotton swab. We just call it cotton swab, yeah. So the cotton swab, alcohol on there, rub the designated spot that we needed to, successfully, that we're gonna line up. We wipe that part down. And basically what the alcohol does is get all like the grime, if any, you know, all the dirt or whatnot. Just basically dries out and cleans the client's skin basically. And then we put our holding spray, cold holding spray on the client. It's not focused right now, but cold holding spray on the client, and then now we're blow drying it on cold. And we're also about to lean the client back. Y'all, I'm about to go get my hot towels because we'll be using a hot towel process. As y'all know on this channel, we're gonna take these little things out so it don't irritate the client when he leans back. Boom. We're gonna video record this for y'all so y'all can see. Basically this, right there. I can see his head is a little bit too, the hair is a little bit too high. Hold your head up a little bit. Right there, that should be a decent length right there. And now we're about to start with our liner process. All right, y'all, for the liner process, it's gonna be the same as always. If you're new to the channel, this is what we do. Put our cream on the client. I like to use a brush. I always use a brush. Sometimes I might use my hand, only when I don't have a brush, y'all, but today we're using a brush. Brushing everything down. Basically, getting that hot towel, hot steaming towel, making sure it's not too hot. Patting it a little bit. As y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see the steam coming from the towel. Then placing it on the client's head. And let me know if it's like too hot for you or anything. All right. And y'all would just let this sit for about a minute or two. So let it sit. Really just kind of feels good to the client. Lays the hair down, kind of gives us a chance to manipulate the hair, because black people hair, it always want to stand up and curl up and stuff like that. So what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? I haven't moved the chairs, right? Blow around everything on cold L. We're gonna lean our client up. All right. Oh. Now, y'all, this is the best part right here, the line up. And we're just gonna move this out the way after we done already see how it's kind of just sticking up in the back. That's why those little clips be decent. Basically hold his head down with your pointer finger. That's what I like to use. And kind of just make this slanted line in the back. You don't want to go up too high. They call it white walling. That's what I learned in Mississippi. Basically, if you take this part too high, or take it too high above the ear or around the ear fur, they call it white walling. Y'all, let me move the camera to where y'all can see a little bit better. Right there. Bringing her on the corner, and I'm kind of pinching this ear. Boom, just like that. As y'all can see, now we're gonna do the other side. Same exact thing. We do want to make sure they come down at an even point so it can look right from the back when everybody looking at this taper.
Yeah, the word is not there. Your car over there. Now your word is going to cost you a fortune to repair. Unless you already got parts. So let's get some parts. When you're protecting the plant and car, the process is smooth like that.
All right.
First,
And yeah, for consistency within the liner, what I like to do, start at the bottom of the C cup, make this curve part first. I like to go in a straight line and just do like a small little curve. Just like that. And y'all, when you do people line up, not everybody line up, maybe receding or whatnot, maybe a more difficult lineup, but the size is it kind of would dictate, so just up a little bit. Like you can line up the sides kind of efficiently. The size is gonna be the sides. It's not gonna really be, too much receding or anything. People's sides do recede. I seen a post that somebody said sides don't recede. Some sides are more back than others. Both sides may not be the same. But the front lineup, for 9 times out of 10, the front line, for 8 times out of 10, the front line is never the same. The front line will be here, there, kind of be everywhere for real. So what I like to do is line up the sides first. And on his lineup, we is gonna line up the vertical bars as well. So when we look at both vertical ball, see where it's at. Line up this one first. Just right here, we're just gonna slant our clipper just a little bit of our trimmer. Just like that. Boom. And that right there is setting us up for success. We're gonna touch up this side again. We're gonna make this more so of a straight line right here, y'all. Just like that, just so it can match the other C cup on the other side. We're gonna try to make it look identical or as identical as possible. Right there, see where this vertical ball ends at, right at the edge of his eyebrows. We're gonna turn them this way. Boom. Make sure the camera focus. And we're gonna do the same exact thing. Go to the edge of the eyebrow, add a little slant. And we're not gonna work up too high because we don't want to cut in. If we can preserve a lot of the lineup for real, we don't want to make this too high or this vertical ball too high when setting it in first. Because if you go too high and if you cut way in here, his lineup gonna have to way back there. We don't want that to happen at all. So y'all gotta watch that whenever y'all send that line there. Boom. Right there. Every lineup you wanna start in the middle. Find out what side is the strong side and what side is the weak side. On this client, the left side is the weak side. Boom, we're gonna zoom out so y'all can see a little bit better. Weak side is the side that grows the least amount of hair. Start in the middle of his eyebrows. Go up to a decent spot to where the lineup can be straight. Step back. Work our way over. Step back, take a look. Work our way over, and you keep wanting to step back. That's what you want to do. You don't want to just go in and do the whole lineup in one setting, y'all. Step back, see if you're on the right track. Go back in. So. Man, I usually do it like Saturday. Like, I be doing it on Saturday. I left at 2 o'clock on Tuesday, so I wasn't thinking like to do nothing like that. Cause that's when I went to go get my phone. So I had to drive to New Orleans.
Yesterday, I was like, God damn. And then I thought about it, like, man, I hope no women ain't go to this bathroom. Like, see if we your sister or somebody want to use the bathroom. I want to smell like straight fish.
Yeah. But I don't know if
it was still looking like this from Saturday, you know?
Yeah.
And it was kind of like damn, dog.
I just didn't really think to do it because I usually do stuff like that on Saturdays for real. I just didn't think to do it on a Tuesday. And then I had left early. Go get my phone.
Everything
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what, the sickness?
Yeah, bro. I'm just going to do. Get up,
Yeah. A little bit right there. Yeah, that's good right there. Yeah, we're about to do the enhancements. Add a little bit of pencil. Even though we don't need it, y'all. As y'all can see. And we lightly pressing, y'all. I barely got any pencil to work with, y'all. At first I thought you were talking about the trip. I was like, dang, you're not going to the trip no more? Like, man, what's Tuesday? I was so confused. I was like, man. All right. And now enhancements basically. You doing enhancements, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I let them put enhancements on my client. Don't even use enhancements. We're gonna lightly do it, not too much. Lightly pressing, lightly spraying, not too much. I like to do like a 2-tap rule, 3-tap rule. Yeah, I like to just be spraying. But most of the time, if I'm not sure, y'all, 2 taps and go. It should be enough. A lot of people oversaturate their client with enhancements. They having a whole bunch of black spray, overly black sprayed all on there. Yeah. You want it to look natural, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all that's the way. I'm starting a whole new wave, y'all. Just a little bit, y'all. Don't really take too much. Don't really take too much. We're gonna do this right here. And y'all, we're about to do now, since we got our enhancements on, we're gonna lean our client back, use the razor. The razor is the finishing part. It's gonna bring everything together. We can kind of let these things down, give them some rest. Like that. And we're about to get into the razor part. Video. So, and basically how y'all use a razor is really simplified, y'all. Let me change the angle for y'all a little bit so I can see a little bit better. Stretch the skin a little bit. Don't add too much tension. And basically just let the razor do what the razor gonna do. Don't add a lot of pressure, y'all. You don't want to cut your client. This is a razor blade. Razor blade is different from a normal cut. A razor blade, when you get cut with it, you don't stop bleeding until like a long time. So, and it will create a nice little ash line. Not sure if y'all can see it. I like to keep the ash line there, y'all. Just like that. And y'all, I like to have my blade exposed a decent amount, not too much. Yo, every time the show comes on, it gets like crazy loud. Just like that. All right, y'all.
Third chapter, free agent quarterback, just like we saw the $50 million a year making. But these sets are leading to that being the case, and then if you maybe less, we shall see. And then look at the college guys. Everybody's talking about Shedeur. I was talking about Willard last year, when he was the Big 12 Player of the Year at Kansas State and went to overtime against his Texas team.
All right, y'all, this is a cut right here. A nice, clean, low tape. We're gonna try to get the front angle for y'all a little bit for the ending. turn his head. Look how clean that is. Nice, clean, low tape for y'all. Easy steps. But it's HYB if you're not handling your business and what you're doing. And we out.
Benny, please don't do anything